How we doing then? Hope you're all fine and dandy and all that and all that and all that. Nobody barking behind us. But just doing a quick wee live. Been a fabulous Sunday today. Now I want to just start by saying have a blessed Sunday to all the subs, everybody that comes across our great channel. Thanks to the Americans, the New Zealanders, the Canadians, the Irish, the Scottish, so forth and so forth. It's been a blessed weekend for me and the missus, very good weekend. Tag came off yesterday, so we're all good to go. Going to be cramping. I love getting out and outdoors. Thanks to our mods, thanks to the people that have been supporting the cause, and we appreciate it 100%. Without you mods and viewers and subs, we would not be here today, so we're going to grow this channel and expand it. And the reason we haven't done lives is as yet because we do not know who's real and who's not, you understand. There's that many snakes on YouTube that could P-bomb you, that could get a channel shut down like that. Now, we are the only channel in my eyes that's going to support people. My opinion is my opinion. I will voice that in a minute, but I'm looking across the board. I've had a bit of time on my hand, and I'm looking at these YouTube creators, these channels, and I'm thinking, what's your plan in 5 years on your channels? Because I'll guarantee you one thing on this channel, people that are suffering with all sorts, being specialists here, but we've saw it and we've been there. I certainly have. I've been there and I've seen it, and I still live with the trauma, self-inflicted, I call it. But being in recovery is a very, very tough thing. But I think reality hit me pretty quick. And it's like, I hate the past. I will never go back to the past. Nobody will make me lapse. It's only myself that could lapse, and that ain't happening. I've got a wife to be, I've got weddings in the near future, I've got babies to be having. I'm settled right down in the best headspace I could possibly be. I'm back at the sunbeds, I'm back training, I'm off my tag, I'm on probation. I need that in my life. I need a bit of structure. 100% I need a bit of structure. I mean, I've had a wee bit of time on my hand, and I've went through certain elements of people's creative content. I'm sitting going, wow, absolutely wow. I mean, this channel's got a purpose. It's called Back to Back because we stand back to back in life. Just as a whole, me and Victoria, back to back, me and my mother, back to back, me and the support workers, back to back, me and Joe Blogs on the street, we're back to back, me and the homeless guy that ain't got a house, we're back to back. Mate, I'll give you a bit of my time, like that. Cheers mods. Mods are obviously doing their job. Big up the mods. Listen, let them throw derogatory comments, because what they can't do, they won't put their own name to the comments, and that's just a fact. So mate, mods, David Curry, that. Mate, God bless you, my boy, but listen brother, they can say what the fuck they want, because listen, at the end of the day mate, they ain't putting their actual name to these derogatory comments, so it's all good. I'm sitting kicking back like a king, living me the best woman of my life, living the best life, back at the sunbeds, mentally getting switched on. I've got my probation team, I've got a good team, I've got a good coaching team system, but we've done the 21-day programme, cold water methods last night, me and Tate in the bath. It was absolutely brilliant. Done one this morning. I'm actually going to wear a pair of shorts and get one on video and show you how to do a proper cold water therapy. None of this jumping in water and jumping back out, doing it properly. Your whole body under the bath full to the top. I want your face touching the bottom. That's the way me and Tate did it. Hold your breath right to the bottom for a minute and a half, and just relax, and it's all in the mind. It's all in the mind, trust me on that. Everything's mind over matter. I was going to start by saying the dynamics on YouTube, so to speak, they ain't the same as what they used to be. Let's be perfectly honest here. I mean, like last year, I remember like when your boy, your fake Carlisle, was getting called out and calling people out. If you tied yourself to that name, you were an enabler. Someone I've never anticipated in, I've never took notice. I've been invited for the start to bring this man down. I've told my story, and nearly did. I was vulnerable, I was nearly sucked in for the very start, but God lots of mysterious ways. I got myself away from these people, these seedy little people that are still on YouTube, but it is what it is. I ain't going to name people, call people names, because I'm on a screen 2-3 hours away from these people. I'm not going to voice someone without me saying it to their face, if you get where I'm coming from, and that's just the way I work. So I ain't got a bad word to say about anybody. It's only my opinion, and that's just the way it goes. And my opinion is, like last year, if you were tied to DH, you were an enabler, bam. But obviously the state of YouTube now, you could be that offender and you get the best treatment for a British champion, K1 class fighting Paul Venice, even mentioning that shadow. Wow, it's absolutely sickening on the victims. Watched a bit of that Andrew Tate, think he's a dirty you know what. I don't think I know. I know I'll probably get targeted from these little trolls, but if you want to stick up for a man like Andrew Tate and let your kids listen to Andrew Tate, you are a screwball. He's trying to condition the minds of the humans of today and of the youth, and it ain't good. Why do you think he's banned from schools and etc, etc? The list, I'm allowed in schools, Andrew Tate ain't allowed in school. You can't even see the man's name. You could say my name in a school, as I've been told, but my message is in schools. But that Andrew Tate, there's videos on like slapping birds and hitting birds and saying it's sexual games and that. Really? Wow. And all that much shite on this Andrew Tate. The evidence is right in front of you on YouTube. You only need to watch the segments, and that's enough. See, if that was me or you, we would be done. We'd be double figures. That's a fact. I've looked and watched and went to Victoria. Evidence. These people are control freaks. These Tate brothers are the lowest of the low. These Tate brothers are asking you to be like them, like geez, make a lot of money, pimp birds out, batter birds, but deny it. Deny every situation, twist it, manipulate it, trying to condition the person who interviews them, whose podcasts are on. These are dirty human beings, the lowest of the low. These Andrew Tate, this Tate brothers, they're scumbags. If you saw them getting rearrested 5 days ago or something, you'll see the brother. His face tells a million stories. It's like Casper. They got out, we know the story, they got out, ain't enough evidence and all that, but I've watched Channel 4 dispatches on them Tate brothers, and the victims ain't chasing money, I'll tell you that right now. It's here to see on Channel 4. I think it's like, do you know he was in the Big Brother house at Andrew Tate? I never knew this. He was in, obviously I've saw it now, he was in the Big Brother house. The police contacted Big Brother in 2000 whatever it was, it's on the dispatches programme, and they went, you've got Andrew Tate, a sex, bam. I was Channel 5 at the time, telling a lie. And Channel 5 said, we ain't kicking him out the house, he's too good of entertainment value. They were like, what? Channel 5 went, we ain't kicking him out. About a week later or something, another establishment got in touch with proof with these girls' statements, so on and so forth. And I went, look, you're going to need to put Tate out that Big Brother house. So they had to yank him. But nobody speaks about that. You've got to do a bit of due diligence to realise these people for day one, like myself and Victoria. She's a woman telling young men how to treat women, and you need to look after your women and that. That's all fine. But this message is poisoning the youth of today. He's the most googled man on planet Earth, and it's went to his wee narcissistic brain. That's all he is. And if you agree with me, we're entitled to our own opinions, but if you're an Andrew Tate fan, I don't want to be in company with anybody that supports that cause, because let me tell you something, if you do not believe vulnerable people on dispatches, on about, like, cut a long story short, one of the segments was, the girl's not showing her face on dispatches, so she's getting interviewed, she's like, me and my friend were lying on the bed with Andrew, he was trying to get in about my friend says, no, I've got a boyfriend. She went, I also got up and went to the toilet. The time I have came out the toilet and came back to the bedroom, Andrew Tate had her strangled to the bed, graping her. And I was like, oh my God. And this person sitting in tears, not showing her face. And I'm sitting going, you dirty, want to punch holes in that television, trust me on that. See, when we go down this route, I'm so passionate. What about the victims? I'm glad to every high school and primary school that's banned that rat's name, that monster's name, this ain't the channel to be speaking about that kind of stuff, but even my wife, I'll be back in a minute, and I'll just say to her, babe, I'm on about this, I'll say, babe, what do you think about Andrew Tate? Total disgusting human beings. 100%. Now, you've got to realise, see when you come on YouTube, that dark side of the YouTube, I'm not about the Tate brothers, and I'm going like to your Martys and your Hedgehog men and that, right? I believe, and my wife believes, as a man myself, we should all be providing our subscribers with information about our pasts. I've got loads of kids looking up to me. I've showed my paperwork. The only man that showed real paperwork. Go and look it up a couple of lives ago. I put my background checks. I got Victoria to phone behind my back, acting daft, because she's got kids. And I know she knows that I'm not any of that, but it's good to have paperwork. People throwing derogatory comments about because you could only call you the J word and whatever because they know they stay in the same city. So you get us, and they know that there ain't no modern Bobby boy or any skeletons in his closet. So what we'll do is we'll go down the junkie route, the J route. Listen mate, that ain't going to bother me. Thanks to the mods anyway, but I'm just saying, if you're removing people for that, just freedom of speech it, because there must be very, 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 very frail individuals with no life, because let me tell you, if I had plenty spare hours on my hand and I watch that programme Catfished, I've been catfished. People could laugh, I've been catfished from a creep that was a friend, but it is what it is. I've spoke out about this on many occasions. This was like years ago, somebody pretending to be somebody, but it is what it is, right? But the point I'm getting to is, they're all creeps. So could you imagine these people for catfish? The very same people on YouTube that have got trolling accounts, spend their days for morning to night trolling accounts and pretending to be this person and the person B and so on and so forth. It's a rabbit hole with going for weeks here, but I'm not here to speak for weeks. I'm here to get my message across it. Do not follow the Tate brothers, kids. Please believe me on that. I'm not saying to follow me. Do not look up to any man. The only man you should be looking up to is yourself in that mirror on a morning basis and a nightly basis when you're having a wash, brushing your teeth, and also your role model, your father, your grandfather. That's all you should be looking up to, kids. And your mother. Your mother's your number one priority in your lives. Even my life. Tori and my mother, both. Yeah, you've got to get the dynamics right, being in recovery. And I've always known my mother. I love my father, but my mother, she's my queen. She is my queen. My fiancée, she's my princess. And that's just the way it goes. But I believe, as I'm going to be going in a different direction with this channel, me and Tori, we're not going sticking in this corner. Because listen, this is a long time goal for us. 5 years in the making. This channel will be one of the biggest channels, and I ain't being cocky, I just know for a fact. This channel will be one of the big, if not the biggest channels that I've came for 3D Fight Club and all the people that engaged. This channel will be one of the biggest, and that ain't blowing smoke, that's just a fact. I'm not even putting proper content up, but the stories we've got to tell, me and Tori together on live stream, StreamYard, it's going to blow, it just is. And that's a fact. That ain't me blowing smoke up my own. You know what? That's just plain and simple fact that this channel will become the biggest channel on YouTube for these people trying to create content, and that's just a fact because our message never stops. Our message is recovery, helping the youth. That's it. That's a never-ending job. We the state, the streets, and that today I could be speaking about this in 7-8 years. Be a big channel, growth, gyms everywhere, youth crafts, getting these kids. Wasted talent, getting these talented kids off the streets, getting them in gyms, getting them playing football, just guiding them. The way I was not guided, but the way I should have been guided. If I was guided properly, everybody will tell you I would be at the top of the food chain in your mansion, playing for God knows who by the age 34. I would have done no bad for myself, and that's a fact. Ain't blowing smoke up my bum once again, but I've just got to say it how it is and tell it how it is. I'm clean and serene, I feel on top of the world, and that's it, basically. I may get reborn again because I don't think I've done it properly, but I put a couple of videos up yesterday and I've been serious. I just want a wee challenge, so that's why I fancy having a wee knock with Brett May. Seriously, I know I'm going to be the massive underdog, but listen, if you watch his fight on BKFC, but people will say, but well, look what happened to you, Hardship. That was not me. That was a man on his own. that got dragged to 1002, that had to face entourages of people, stabbed, shot, blah 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 blah, funny phone calls, and I won the war. I won the war. I cleared my name. What a man's supposed to do under them circumstances. Even though it was fabricated and that shows what kind of man this man is here. Make fabrication lies up about me, I'll come back tenfold with proof and evidence to debunk what that accusation is. Fact, and I've done it time and time again. I've even put my freedom on the line, recording my reports getting done, asking if we've got any domestics or any arrested women and children, and that's documented on Bobby Vic K, the old channel. The police have got that phone, but you'll hear that recording. Now when I go to probation, I get searched for phones, because I'm recording obviously, but my probation officer knows I'm not, but the authorities think I'm up to it, still recording stuff. But why would I? I was only wanting that one piece of evidence to put to my other subscribers to say, look, this is what a proper man does. If you're getting called out, I'm not getting called any sort of names, but if you're getting called a name, you've got to prove, because I know I've got a lot of kids looking up to me in my city. Hell, it's a lot of pressure. Everywhere I go, I've got even Tories notice now for all these young team. They were even whistling at her a couple of days ago. She came in with a pure redder, about 10, 12-year-old that know who we are, obviously. Well, it is what it is. They're a young team, I say, that are, and they need a lot of help, but that's just me just saying it all it is. I've got to show these young people's mums and dads, because I'm a man of God, and I've also got to prove, not just to me, I know, my family know, but I've got to prove to other subscribers, because I've got a lot of youth that look up to me and stop me daily. How have you not put YouTube videos up? Yesterday, put a YouTube video up, Bobby, bam bam bam, everywhere I was going. How have you not put a video up? How have you not done a live? So I know all eyes are on me in this city. Now, there ain't no cheating. I cannot cheat. A man of my calibre cannot cheat. And me and my missus, we cannot cheat, because we're too well respected and liked. And Dundee's a small place. I go up there now. I bet you banned it if people went to the shop with you. It was that thing, see what I mean? Anyway, babe, I was on a passionate rant about the Tate brothers. What's your opinion?
I didn't want to voice my opinion because it's so angry and frustrated.
I just says to our beautiful subscribers and viewers that these Tate brothers are brainwashing, narcissistic.
His son is not looking up to. No, my son's too sensible for that. He's been brought up the right way. What Andrew Tate is doing to young. The way he goes on about women and nothing, and then I hate him.
I said I'll probably get targeted through bringing them down.
Well, I'm sorry, but
if you are
I
sticking
don't
up to
care.
the Tate brothers, this channel ain't for you, so you might as well bump. Yeah. If you're a fan of the Tate brothers, bump.
So basically, in front of the eyes is human trafficking
happening
right, and you see him hitting that girl and they're coming on probably a few days later after the bruising. That was just fun, and she's sobbing. Now you hear the hits and heart.
That's a female saying it.
And having hit hard hits like that is not good. And then he goes on to slate them even more, saying these damn bitches,
these damn
biatches think they're actually speaking. I've plugged out the walls. I'm doing all the talking to the men that they're supposed like getting paid all this money into their accounts. So any guys that have been on their websites, you have been speaking to Andrew Tate and his brother on several different laptops because they were too dumb, as he put it. So they maybe got a handbag for being good.
Maybe got a handbag if they were good. That's what he said. My top working client brought me in £25,000 a month, but I grabbed her, frog marched her to the door, because she spewed in my gaff and would not clean it up. You would not throw your best working class ladies. You should not even have working class ladies working for rings like that. But I guess it's grooming tactics. He's good at manipulating.
He's very good at it. You've been manipulated, you can spot it. He's a master manipulator.
Just in the prison system, you could look at a key file within 5 to 10 minutes. I certainly could look at something involved. Jailbait, dodgy. Ain't coming near my stepkids or my wife or my mother. Tell you that.
Right, so
3 months for jail.
3 months, yeah, well, those. But look, right, same packet. Right. Like, the same price, same packet, Feel the difference.
Robin.
Robin.
Two
And it was
packets-
the guy that just pointed it out
Two
to us.
packets of discos, right? Same price. Vonda. How you Tory? Vonda.
Hi,
said.
Bunda. Sorry.
Same crisps, right? Same price. The guy's just pointed out to Tory in the shop.
He
'cause
went,
he's
look,
my mate. Look,
I
like,
was keeping
look,
them ones for myself.
Right, absolutely. This is what, like,
This is...
well, this is what they're
Right,
doing.
think about how when you open the packet, this isn't a half up, half empty, half full,
Right,
whatever
they are
way
absolutely
it.
full, right?
They are full to the
Right,
brim.
Same packet, same kind.
Actually, go and open them
Right.
and actually...
Right, a wee bit in the bottom.
Right.
But look at them.
Right, so...
Just one of that.
Look.
Mate, maybe delusional, mate, but I know what I'm up to. Look, mate, let me show you. Look, that's one packet, right? That's one packet, another packet. So basically, look, that's madness, look.
That's
Listen, baby, you take them ones. Look what my wifey gets this, look.
Oh, I got these.
Ain't no drugs and alcohol in this car. Are we?
Look, have you had them? Squishy Skittles.
They're the one. They are the one.
That's the other good one. That one's good as well.
That's Tory. This is what it's called.
Speculous.
Guys, I would obviously recommend them. Gold caramel flavoured chocolate, 125, and obviously you know about them bad boys. I get the fillers for my vape, drumstick flavour.
He's a pure drumstick man.
Oh. Anyway, the missus got a wee
Sorry.
munching that for later on.
Yeah.
So
I have to taste
as I
it.
was saying, so what Fonda, how we're doing. Sorry I've not been engaging with the chat. I'm going to close this off pretty soon. It's a Sunday. Me and Victoria have been doing a bit of Bible reading, and but we'll keep that to ourselves. We don't want to bang on about our religion because if you want
Squashy Skittles. Yeah.
Mate, Donna M. The milky ones are good.
Oh, they're
Donna
good.
M. Donna M. Donna M. You're brilliant.
Skittles squashies. Never
I'm
had
not sure the
them.
people there know. Like,
I've probably had them.
never heard of them. Tasted one that was Skittles squashy cloud.
They actually taste like the Skittles. I've probably had for ages, but
No bad.
I've just never
Not bad.
watched them.
Damage. So I've watched a wee bit of YouTube. That's my rant overview. This channel will be one of the best, fastest growing channels on YouTube once we dedicate
I've
our
got
time to
a 5-year plan.
5-year plan. But I'm watching these other YouTubers and I'm going, you have not got a clue. That Danny G's some character, ain't he? Danny G, oh my god. Oh my god. He's like, I've got fans. I'm like, mate, nobody's got fans on YouTube, brother. Nobody, mate. You ain't been on a pay-per-view like Bobby Boy. You ain't been mentioned on the UFC price like Bobby Boy. You ain't been on podcasts like Bobby Boy. And somebody that safeguarded for the Queen. Do you get me? You ain't been on done the shit I've done. So don't come on and say fans this and fans that. It's embarrassing. On video, Craig, got a bone to pick with you, son. Check the state of me on that way cracky on. Mate, look at you. Wow, you come on like wearing Disney jumpers. You wear Disney jumpers and Sonic jumpers and go to the wrestling. Oh my god. Wow. At the same time, you're sitting doing daily, whatever you're doing, about one bloke. Your life revolves around one guy. The whole mob is. The cult, vice president of the cult, up the cult, up the cult, up the cult. Wow, honestly, hedgehog man, wow.
But
Disney plus jumpers on, man. You're pure, basically, glamorizing child, you know what. Have you been keeping up to date with Kanye West, Disney, blah blah blah. So you're just, might as well put a P top on, because that's what Disney is at the minute. It's all you know whaters. You've been keeping up to date with Kanye West, P Diddy, blah blah blah, the Hollywood stars, Justin Bieber. Wow, it's absolutely mental. It goes back decades, but it is what it is. If you want to go and wear a Disney jumper, lad, and call me, look what he's wearing, and you think I wear a ballet for threats on my life, you mad, mate. You hear the cars in the background and the tongue going beep 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 beep.
It makes you
to
stick
me,
out, man.
it makes it stick out even more. So keep me off your channel, keep my wee segments off your daily, because see your daily, where you go on your channel, boyo, exactly, where you go on your channel, I don't see you helping people or making it like a family orientated channel. You're getting donations, robbing the public, wow, honestly. I've been off
Happy
like at least,
St. Patrick's Day, everyone. I forgot about that.
I was waiting to get the bottle proper 12 pound open, but we don't drink. Anyway, I like these guys. I could be a liar. This is where no Bobby Boy tells the truth. I got a wee bit of Cali Thistle season tickets last night because I ain't done it in a couple of weeks. So yes, I have been having a wee bit of watching Cali football, if you get my drift, and getting one now made because people will go, you're just back from church. You better believe I'm just back from church doing studies with the Bible. I don't drink. I don't take Class A drugs, Class B drugs. I smoke Cali Thistle once in a blue moon. So if I'm a bad guy for that, sorry.
No.
But we've all got listen, my
I'd
demons are-
rather that than anything.
my missus would prefer that. So anyway, let's get to the bottom of it. So video Craig, that should dismiss me. You cannot speak about anybody wearing a Disney jumper with a mohawk like that. Skater boy, you could bump, right? Go and play with Simon Kirk and talk about Roxy. Go and speak about Roxy. Right? That's all you seem to do, speak about Roxy and Desi boy and that. See the obsession you've got with this person, man. Well, you got used called, not my words, ain't involved. With sex, you know what? It's absolutely ludicrous. It's like you've wasted years and years of your time and that honest lies fella that's got a wife. It's absolutely mental. This guy's going to the WWE, pure in his element. I watched his segment to do this live. He's like pure, like a school choir boy, like pure cheese numpties with nothing. Like that, pure hard-ons. That, wow, get a grip, mate. You're meant to be, what age? You're 34. Wow, man, no wonder I'm pure light years ahead of these fools, man, mentally, streetwise IQ. They ain't got a street IQ between them. They come on and say we've done jail time and that jail time. You were in the jail, you'd be my T-boy. That's a fact as well. You'd be my T-boy and see your canteen, mate. It would be coming with me, and that's just a fact. Wearing the Disney jumper, promoting what you call the S-offender. Well, you're totally obsessed. Go and chase the shadow guy. Go and chase them all. You can't be up for one and not the rest of them. How do you think I'm not emotionally attached to your campaigns? Because see, by now, I ain't acting hard. The old me would have put him to bed by now. And that's a fact with some object on my brother's grave. People know what I'm talking about in Dundee. See, if I was involved, that I wouldn't be on the computers going, he's getting it, he's just turned up, unannounced. You don't put it on YouTube and do it. I'm on about a year and a half ago before I met my missus and done a late number on him. But they've never even had the balls to turn up show to this guy's don't get him for a straighten up. I'm calling up Brett May for a friendly fucking fight, choking for it. People will be laughing and that, I get it. But if you watch his BKFs, he's there for the taking, trust me on that. I'm calling somebody out like that. Listen, see if it was Paul Venice or something, we'll get it. Right, okay. But listen, do not let this Britney Spears fool you. He's just a hitter, a swinger, and if you've got like what I done to a certain person that Victoria knows in that screen that's bigger than Brett May, coming under it and going boff and knocking this guy on his ass 3 times. It's well documented. He's my mate now. Total respect, but he's bigger than Brett May. If I made easy work of him on the streets, trust me, no disrespect to the person when you watch this, you're my bro. I texted you yesterday, but bro, listen, you know what went down. Mate, and I've told Victoria that styles make fights, and you've got the same style as Brittany, so he's tailor-made for me. And this is in a sportsmanship way, because I've not saw anybody face Bobby, the addict, cut off liquid substances, marching to Manchester on his own, mum getting telephone calls all during the night, me getting telephone calls, death threats, Ouija's doing this, gun signs with the left hand, gun signs with the right, you're getting murdered when you get down here, Bobby boy, bully struck, have to go, surprise, surprise motherfucker. Bobby's fucking won the war. You maybe won a wee minute and a half of Dr. Stoppage, but listen, the element of the whole situation was Bobby won't turn up. Bobby's gangsters are dropping like fleas. You better believe they did, but did Bobby boy, first man at that presser for Scotland and the last man standing, still cut off lip, walked away for a chemist, still to go in that ring. The whole idea of it was just to make my way down there and swagger belly struck after I go. I should have actually done that as well and just went boof, boof, boof. I should have, because that's all I'd done that work for. I'd done that work for my brother my family name. And listen, I'm still in Victoria, and that bell, before the bell goes, and I'm looking over at Hardship and just see 200 of the Joyces tapping their hand in the ring, and I've got James Mitchell, respect for him, and Ben Hatchett's coach on that side tapping hands, and I'm like, ain't leaving this place alive with a clip pin. Come on, man, cut off liquid substances, rattling, pure shaking, spewing backstage, telling your team you've got food poisoning and that. So I cleared my name. So, and people go, oh, you got knocked out. I never got knocked out. Let me tell you something. Ben Hatchett could not knock me out when I was at my worst. The weight drained to 10:02. I'm on about unconscious. The guy's got power. But listen, let's run this back, Ben. Juanita, you'll be the fool all your life, mate. You could never do that. That was... Listen, if we fight 10 times out of 10, mate, I'd dust you. How do you think I'm so confident? If you want to come up in the back garden, Ben, in a sportsmanship way, it's all good. I know you've got balls. I know you're not like these divvies 90% on YouTube that say they're fighting men. I've never proclaimed to be any of the above. But I'm just a man that I've got a pair of balls and heart. And if you fancy it, Ben, let's come up, mate. And just we'll get it. We'll even keep it off camera, mate. I deserve that at the least, mate. But if you want to make serious money, Ben, get in touch with Sitwell. In fact, Simon could put a good deal to you and the Swan, but he's never took it. I was willing to take the deal, Simon will tell you. The Swan first and Ben Hatchett, I went, sign me up. They never want to sign up. I'm not saying they were ducking, but they went their own routes. But there was good money on the table, and they went and fought for less money. Ben Hatchett, listen, mate, nothing against you, mate. Actually pray for you with the situation with your mum, mate. And that's a fact, because I know how close I am with my mum, mate. So Ben, in that regards, mate, God bless you, mate. But you cannot be, what did we say backstage immediately when you went, go and get yourself checked through the ambulance? What did I say to you? Ben, we need to run this back, mate. There's private shit going on with me at the minute. And he went, I know. Ben, admit it, mate. And what happened in the car park, Ben, when Dougie Joyce had to split it up, I put it on you, mate, on my brother's grave, no cross cut, mate, and your father-in-law jumped in front as a big pet head, and Dougie Joyce grabbed us, mate, and that's a fact as well, mate, when you went on the bus, mate, your arse went, mate. So, that's telling me that you would have ran it back with me like that because you've got 4,800 pound plus sponsors, Ben. You've admitted it, that mate, an ex-addict has paid you the most and brought pay-per-view. Listen, the same fighting trolls. Bobby Boy got told it after it. The pay-per-view sales went through the roof when I done my work, mate, for me. And that's just a fact as well. So, Ben, think about the business, mate. Look at your post-fight interview, mate, 9,000. Look at Danny DeVille's your boy. I love it. Bobby Boy's nearly 30,000, mate. The numbers. Me and you collaborating, mate. Look at the numbers, mate. We need to run this back, Ben. Seriously, mate. We need to, because if you could live with yourself and look in that mirror, mate, because see if I had done that to... Mate, I saw you vulnerable, mate, I'm back on the ball, I saw you vulnerable about a month ago saying you had lapsed on the gear, you had lapsed on the drink. I ain't going to call you any names, mate, because I'm recovering myself. I wish you all the best, bro. But see if that was me, my boys bringing you up to Dundee at the Clare Tall, with their fight promotion and weight training you, and I know all this in my head going, I've cheated this guy. Wait, drug tests, you were coked up your nut, mate, I'm sitting withdrawal at me like that. How could you love yourself, mate? You thought you were Tyson Fury, AJ, when you put me on my arse face, mate. The way you were celebrating, mate. Let's get it right, mate. I was a nobody at the time. And you guys, I was a nobody that still got up for your 2 best shots, still wanted to carry on, but the doctor with the stoppage shite, with the eye cut, you know, Jonathan was in the corner, you know, you hear the audio, I got my mouthpiece and fucking launched it raging at that stoppage, because listen, I never came down there to have funny about, I came down there to get laid conscious and put on a stretcher. Oh, you were on the end of it, mate. But once I looked across in the tactics leading up to the fight, mate, with my hands getting tied, no blood circulation, mate. It's on my family Facebook, Danny DeVille. I'm going to keep that, but it's on my family Facebook. You see, it's had over 52,000 views, mate. Go and have a look at it. You'll see the way I got my hands butchered up. Could not even do that to them. Could not even close them. So, Jonathan Ronan Royale hopefully will come out and say that when I went back to the corner, I says, mate, if I clip him, he went, we ain't leaving this arena. And that's a fact, right? I was getting phone calls for Mr. Joyce, you better take a dive at 1 minute, we've got serious money on Hardship. And I'm like, what do I do? I'm not saying I took a dive, far from the truth, but I was getting doctor stoppage, but I was getting asked her. Now, could you imagine if this version, I would box his head off, trust me on that. Ben, ain't putting you down for your credentials, mate, but see, mate, seriously, see this switched on Bobby K, mate, you ain't got a chance, son. Now, see, if I was convinced that you had my number, do you not think I would have shut up about this when it happened, mate? No, mate, you've got people that my coaches, we pull me, big names in Britain that have been on the phone to your team behind the scenes and they've said, look, gent we still be coaching this wee chap if he was a divvy. That was a shit show. I never prepared for that or nothing. I never took money. You know the story. I never took 1 pence. The only people I took money off of was my sponsors, and even at that, no money took. Thanks. No money took. Free sunbeds, free haircuts. I could have been taking hundreds. They say that it is, we'll pay you weekly event. I don't want money for my local businesses. I'm doing this in legacy of my wee brother. I'm making a life for myself. So we need to run this back, and I swear to God, Ben, we need to run this back, mate, because I guarantee you, mate, I could get this at the Care Tall, mate, a sellout, 10,000 people, not a problem, mate, would come to that Care Tall, fact, for me and your rematch, but you would not come up on your own, mate, and guess what, I would not be entouraged up, mate, I would have an entourage with us, mate, but it would not be me, I'll tell you that now, me and my coach and missus do not work like that, mate, you would get treated first class in that place, mate, but listen, mate, I'm not that much of a man, I'll even come back to money, I'll come back, mate, just be my coach, my missus, and a mate. That's it, mate. I don't come numbered up, mate. You've saw I came with 2 people for Dundee the first time, mate. That was it. No weapons in the car like Glaswegians and that. We don't roll like that, mate. You need to come back, Ben. We need to run this back. Seriously, mate. It's like I'm begging you. I sort of am begging you, but if you want to walk away, mate, and think it's A-OK with that result, mate, listen, mate. That's when your name started going. To be honest with you, mate, you cannot be fighting people like that. You know what they've done to me, mate. You know, we've spoke behind the scenes. You know exactly what they've done to me. You admitted it, mate, backstage. Sure, Dempsey ain't bringing you into it, mate, but you even says backstage, you should be running this back. I was like, of course we should be running it back. Ben, I swore that if I'd clipped you, mate, which the plan was, I would have run it back and give you the instant rematch because you gave me that chance. But no, he's like, I promise you, we're running this back. You've paid me more money than most cunts. And he started laughing, and I was like, he's admitted to himself that fighting me, he's had the most money. So business makes sense to them, numbers and views make money, allegedly. So let's get this back on the show. People may not want to see it, but I certainly want to be in it, because I want to give him the beating of his life, then shake his hand after it. But until that's said and done, nah, I've got a lot of problems that people for Dundee even tell Victoria about. They went, we were training me and leading up to that, he was, you just don't know the half of it, mate. I was still dabbling and shit. I had to cut off my shit for the chemist and that. If you're happy fighting a guy like that, mate, then my man. But I ain't going to tarnish your name. But we need to run this back, or Brett needs to come up and be a replacement, mate. Simple as that. Brett needs to come up and Brett, listen, mate, if you're watching, no hard feelings. People will be laughing at me at the minute because of size difference, but see, size difference, mate, does not interest me in the slightest. I mean, if I was involved in your games, I would have loved to have went and had a shot at that deck ahead of the guy. I've been in the gym for 10 minutes with the guy in my life once. When I went to my gym, that was it. When he was getting kicked out, that was it. And he asked me what you had to do because I've done jail time and that, and I went, show paperwork. That's it. How should I? Well, if you want to keep getting tarnished, then do not. But I only gave you a bit of advice, and people were saying you're training me and that. You're mad. You got kicked out of the gym. Was not training me whatsoever. I would be honest with you and say, look, of course I was behind the scenes. No, I was not. I just did not want anything to do with it. I had a coach at the time that was coaching him. The man's the biggest name in Dundee and beyond in Tayside, and I ain't crossing the wrong fucking rivers, so to speak, and getting attacked for the crocodile. No chance. So I'm keeping my side, my opportunity open with my coach, which has got a lot of respect for me, and vice versa. I've got to keep in contact with him daily, but I've lost his number, but I'll get it. But I'm just picking myself up, getting my weight back on, be getting something happening, and we're all good to go. But as I speak now, Brett May could be in Perth on his way up, and I'll be ready in 10 minutes. But Ben, it's up to you, mate. I'm the A side. Let's not beat about the bush here, mate. I've been mentioned on UFC twice now, mate. Fact. Right? So, in the A side, mate, I bring the most money and put it in your pocket, mate, and that's a fact. So, I'm needing a friendly BKB fight with anybody on YouTube. Not just anybody. It's got to make sense, and it's only in a sportsmanship way. Ain't doing videos back and forth because I'm a god man. But as Victoria was saying, it does not mean because you're a god man you can't enjoy yourself and have a wee bout, and that's all I want. No violence in the streets, no gangster tactics. just a fair wee test. That's all it is. That's ain't calling Brett Milk Tate like the big man. Far from that. I just want to test myself because I've saw plenty of them like him come and go, and I've dealt with plenty of them, and they've been light work. So I would like to see what he brings to the table.
Adrian Chris's cross up, and when he won the fight, there's loads of them like.
I know. See all this stuff out. Victoria's to say that. See everybody on YouTube. They're all God men now, but you've never seen them in a church once. They're all kissing crosses and whatever, and God, every video, God bless. I'm like, you're not even a God person. What are you God blessing it? But a sympathy or something. Skeletons in the closet way to come out, so you're jumping on the God card. I got christened in 2007 in Pullman. Told DC it when I went down to Carlisle. I went, mate, I've been going to church for years, mate. People think I was a crackpot. So, what I'm on about now, I'm not jumping on no gravy train about God. You could ask my people, my real people in Dundee. I've always went to church.
What I was meaning as well is AJ and that look up to God when they win fights, so that's still they're God people, I believe.
Of course.
So I'm saying you could be a God man and still
have
a professional.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So just want to be test for somebody like Brett or something. That's all I'm asking for. The Ben Hardship rematch, but Ben's running scared if you ask me, truthfully. Simon Kitts offered Ben this one a good wad of money for a 2-fight deal. I asked him about that one. I don't come, receipts, guys. I'm the most honest man on this. I'm not even going to put our channel in the category of them numpties. We are the best channel, and we will grow, and we are hitting stars, guys. Stars in your eyes. I mean, I watched somebody coming back for, I won't say their names. I saw 2 people that call people the J word. Do you get where I'm coming from? Tablet heads and that. They're driving back for Yorkshire. Intoxicated. Absolutely, eyes like that. Oh, bloody shard, man. I'm like, mate, I played that trick all my days to my mum. Been up all night, mum. Like that. Been up all night, mum. Right then, first class stamp that one, mate. Oh, wow. Even Tori was embarrassed. She was looking at the TV going, they're out there, boxers. Ma. Passenger, what's that, ma? I'm like, I was in that situation. Coming back from Carlisle on the same person's car swearing. Bobby's like that, shitting himself. I'll drive. No, you're a bad driver. Your career's on the line. My mate Donald just drive. He's having a domestic with his missus. You're a bad driver. You go right to the jail. Aye, it's okay. Just let Don drive. I'm in the back like, fuck's sake. It's went from bad to worse, I think. But it actually went from bad to good because he was able to keep himself straight on the road. Where the other guy was like, I was shit. I lost a cousin. It's no secret, a popular cousin, well respected in Dundee, half caste. R.I.P. cuz he died in a car accident. He was all over the papers like myself for being a car thief, one of the best in Britain. It's nothing to be proud of, but the moral of the story ends, nothing like that. It always ends bad, and my cousin huts him in and he's just went poof and bleed into his insides, and he went to, you know the story, everybody knows the story. He went to sleep in a house party next to a bird. They woke up and he was dead. So we all know how that goes. So I was in the back thinking about my cousin going, wow. And see on the lives as well, I'm not going to say his name is because they've started my channel, but our channel, all you hear is pop. I counted what many pops? 7, 8 pops. And I know what a blister packet sounds like when you're popping. Aunt Sally's, yellows, pop. I was like, well, they all threw me under a bus when I was at my lowest way, making false stories and that up. Well, it's on TV, guys. You do not drive intoxicated. Now, if anybody comes to the table and tries to tell me, an ex-addict, that that's sleep, guys, you need a bit of help. Honestly, I'm not putting anyone down, but she's in stitches. If people are saying that's sleep, listen, that's an addict's favourite word. You'll know if you've been through it. What do you say to mum and aunties and that? Oh, I've been up all night. We've all played that card. Oh, I'm shattered, fighting a gouge. Like that, eyes going, bum. I'm knackered. Oh, pure fucked. But in reality, you're out your nut. You're absolutely tripping. But these people seem to, Victoria's got hood up in stitches there because I'm just telling the truth, it is what it is. People, karma always come back full circle. I ain't saying names here, but all I'm saying is just watch on them bad roads. You do not take drugs and drive. I've been a victim of it myself. I've drunk and drive and hot lamp posts and
that's
whatever.
serious,
But that could have been a wee girl I hurt. Thank the
That's
Lord
it.
it was only walls and fences to put
No,
myself
I
at
know
risk here.
seriousness.
No, I know
car
seriousness.
crashes.
Car crash, poof, the backside, that's your way. Don't come to a driver like Bobby, boy, and tell me otherwise. The back just, both, right, that's how it goes, unless it's a 4x4. But I'm watching this going, don't usually watch any news, guys. Wow, out to your boxes. Oh my God, you're doing a live for your car, driving for wherever, on a live, intoxicated, and I keep voicing it. There is police units that work on this side of YouTube. Tori, go and see what the police says to you about the incident. Listen to the wife.
There is units, social media units that sit for their whole shift on all social media outlets, especially for their areas and obviously surrounding. So, yeah, take heed with that.
There you go, there's my missus telling you that when
Okay.
she had to work with the police about YouTube, she had to report someone that got took down, but she's got kids. They said, we've got a unit.
It wasn't.
Is your man on YouTube on about me? She went, I don't know, I was, but didn't know what to say. She's not fair criminal background. So she went, yeah. And I went, listen, and they've told me, Bobby, we see you're active on YouTube and that, blah, blah, blah. The tag people have told us as well, that I'm a probation officer. So they've got a police unit
That just
working,
sits on
that just
social media. Imagine that for
Babe,
your
how
whole
many
job.
you going to look at?
Honestly,
Go and
the
speak.
whole job, just the 12, say 8-hour shift, 12-hour shift, is just sitting watching what's going on the YouTube, Facebook, Snapchats, whatever. It's madness that like even Snapchat to sending snaps saying there's a snowflake or the house, whatever. Do they think they're done? Obviously, they've got to keep up with the times of what's
They've
going
got
on.
to keep up with the times. My missus
That's
and
just-
got a criminal conviction. I
That's
have,
common
but that's my
sense.
past life. But see, if you want to brag, like these, I've been in the jail and all that. Have you? First offender material, because if you're doing a live intoxicated, I'm a band driver. Do you think I would be up there doing a live showing off him in a car? I know the police are going to watch that straight away and go bang at my door. You're done me. You're a lifetime ban. Bam bam bam. I'm getting in jail for it. But these people seem to put everything up on lives, but they're meant to have a bit of brain cells because they've done time in their words. They've got places underhand and they're G's in other words. But they're that simple that they're on a main road, a busy road, intoxicated. They could hit anybody's family car. Wee girl, 7, 8 year old. Whose fault is it? The family or the people that are intoxicated or tired? That old chestnut. The people that are tired. Well, it certainly is, because if you're in that state fighting sleep, you should pull over your car to the left hand side, put your hazards on, both, kick back with the seat, have about 3 hour kit, get up revitalised, go to a garage, get a coffee, roll down the window, get a bit of air, get a coffee down there. But that is what it is. I'm only voicing my opinion, it's only my opinion. I've got to choose my word selection carefully here, because you get people striking your channel just for being honest. I ain't ripping no one here, I'm just stating facts. I watched Dr. Darkpool, a wee clip because I thought I'll do a wee bit of due diligence before I come on YouTube to see what's been going on with that side of YouTube. And he was on about that Newman guy, don't know, not interested. He was just on about the state of the place, fighting trolls bounced away, Lazar bounced away. They were, for this that side Daryl, and guys, back to back page ain't it that side, trust me on that. This is a one-off conversation, and that's why it's titled This is only one time I'm going to be spitting what I'm spitting, because this channel is about #positivity for life, recovery, mental health, helping others, share a problem, solve a problem. We know the score, we know the script, and read the blueprints on it. It says what it is, it's back to back, help each and other. Now you've got people like Dr. Darkpool, mate. Doc, I used to like you, mate, I still like you. It's very hard to hate somebody you've never met before. And it is very hard to hate somebody when you've never, apart from seeing them on screen, hate. But what do you mean that, who would be seeing me Scotty G going to a pub for a pint because he's a skinny childward? What do you mean by that, Doc? Because all I see you doing, mate, is sitting drinking, mate, in a red room, And then putting you down, but I'm just fighting for Scotty. I don't know Scotty G. I've only watched his stuff and got linked to a wee bout to him. Never knew nothing about him, done my due diligence and went, I know what way to do to him what they done to me. I've been in that situation, played like a computer game, no chance. Simon Kirk offered us good money, I shot it down. I went, I ain't going in a ring with a man like that needs help. At the time, I was still needing bad help, but I was on the mend. As I look today, clean and serene, still, but better, shining, glowing, on the right tablets and medication, clean, sober, and like, were they trying to get this guy killed? Just the same situation as mine. Were they trying to kill this guy here? Because you've got people calling them, who would want to be seen as Scotty G? I would, listen, I've got a heart of gold, so we would gladly invite Scotty G for a meal with my family. My family, my mum said hate drugs, but I'll tell you something, they do not look down at people, even though they're annoyed by my past. But see, the phone call I just had with my mother. My mother's over, Victoria, my mother's over the moon. My mother's like, son, now we could relax. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, for 34 years, but I've been, my old heart attacks and that, like, we placed at the door, and me, like, as a chap coming, and my only son's dead. So I was on the phone, she was like, you're glowing, you're going to your appointments, you're clean, I could hear it oozing for you, I saw you the other day, you and Victoria are getting married, it's all good news, it's all positivity. And I'm like, wow, just the wee adjustments I've made in our lives. And my mum sitting telling me not long ago that, son, well done. And see, to hear that for your mother, that you put through hell and back, it's the best feeling, and especially when your wife's telling you that you're doing fantastic. And you see your mates. I mean, I've got associates, if you're watching guys, you're all still my mates, but you can't be stopping us and saying, oh bro, it's like you're distancing yourself here. But of course I am. On the back of that, seeing you've got warrants for 7 stabbings and that, I ain't involved in any of that, guys. So I've got good pals, associates and real pals. And what they're saying to my mum and that is, how's Bobby, blah 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 blah. But I'll go up to see these pals. These are people I look up to, they know who they are. But they're asking my mum how I am, because they know how good I'm doing. Away from the shite, the drugs, the Class A's. Listen, I was a lost little boy, but see now, I found myself at the age of 34. I've always found myself. I've always been cocky, confident, arrogant, because, no, when I say arrogant, I do not mean, oh, I walk past people and go, I've got a better joggy than you have. No. I'll give the homeless person 5 minutes of my time. And see these people vlogging it, that should be banned for YouTube. It's like, you're helping somebody's what we done, but you keep it zipped. I told my mum and I felt great about it. But that's what you do. But you do not vlog it and come on camera and go, I've done this for charity, I've done that, I've done. Who cares? Nobody cares. Obviously yourself cares. If you need to be coming on YouTube saying you've done charity, keep that private.
I would never want us to help somebody and that has to keep it private, and you just go ahead and talk about it, because that's, you're helping somebody.
You're helping somebody
to help somebody, not to be on YouTube.
In a moment of like their life shit.
Like,
it's like,
Vanda, I'm sorry I've not been in touch if you're still on.
Vanda,
but this phone is doing my boxing, so I've got plans.
Guys, I'm just at the side of the camera here. I do not like to do this in front of you.
I was going to say, happy birthday, Mum, if you're watching.
Happy birthday, mother-in-law.
On St. Patrick's Day.
On St. Patrick's Day. Tori says happy birthday, mother-in-law, and Mum, because I think you're in the chat. I saw your name. Ain't going to do this, guys, as I say. Tori's got a couple of kids that I can't. I've got kids watching this. I cannot be.
No.
But look, guys, quickly in my hands. That's all I've got. I'm not going to accuse the eyes taking someone beside the camera and all that. I'll keep having my face in it. Babe, you get nutters that would clip half of this and go, oh, he's said he's clean.
Well, what we watched the other night, that was scary. I'm clipping, and it was like a wee film in Nigeria, and like they clipped the one person's face.
Go and explain it if you behind the camera.
It was about playing on vulnerable women.
Come and stand behind the camera while I'm doing this. Listen to this story for Victoria. This is what kind of technology we're talking about is.
Vulnerable women going online and guys asking for money, but this specific face that they used this guy was getting loads of different messages to see, have we been speaking? No. So he set up, he had a bit of money, I'm assuming, because he's managed to track that it's a site in Nigeria where they're preying on vulnerable women in the UK. And I was like, wow. And if this guy didn't have some money to, like, he's every person that's getting in touch with him now, but by sometimes it's too late. A woman had given them like $5,000 and $2,000 here, and I was like, and they think like maybe being lonely or whatever, sitting speaking. So just be careful, because it freaked me out. And they took a clip off of his old Facebook page, kidded on that it was like a live, so they thought they were speaking to the
So
person
wait a
and
minute,
cut
babe, so
off.
where Victoria's to stop. So it's like me now on this live. What they can do is,
But
they
it's
could take
madness.
this live, me
Yep.
doing these actions now,
Yep.
put a head on me, send this live to a
Yep.
bird and play it. So see, like for a video call or whatever, a TikTok
Just
segment, right?
madness.
They could steal,
E-
you know, the
even
next 10
off of
seconds,
somebody's
I'm
Facebook
speaking now,
page.
just say, right this minute I'm speaking, someone could be clipping this video, putting a face on it and sending it to birds. This video, just like I love you baby, like that even segment there, they steal that, put a face over my face, get it matching the body and that, send a voice note, I love you baby. What it just says, it could be a whole sentence,
That's
but only
madness.
like, babe,
Oh
I'll meet
my-
you one day,
wow.
you're in America but I'm in Scotland. What it just says there, which it shouldn't be, because these people, what we watched, could jump on this and steal that me
Clip
voice
it
clip,
and
I love you
us.
baby, and pretend to be the person and
And
send
run
them this
like that.
actual
It's
live, but be
honestly,
like a
it's
Nigerian
freaked
face.
me out.
Honestly, a black guy could turn me into like this black guy and my voice,
That's
and it's
mad.
me doing this live. Obviously, I was like, oh wow, even Zoom calls, family calls, it's scary. Once you get into your phone, they could rip this live and send the wee segments like what I've just said, like, babe, I love you to Victoria. That alone, they could take out the dialogue, put that
your
on
voice.
my voice, and it gets sent to this poor girl who thinks she's madly in love, and she's getting conned like right through the process. That's what
And there was like over 100 that this guy had just got, just because he was rich and managed to find out. So imagine all the, like,
You've got some weirdos
unactive
people on YouTube, so
defo.
keep your kids well away from it. Put
defo.
the parents
just
all
YouTube,
guide. I always
social
put
media.
no like for kids on my videos, even though they watch them. But now we're trying.
Facebook was the worst
Do this
one
off
for
camera, and they don't even like vaping on camera, even though it's zero nicotine. It's just doing that thing that if you've got kids looking up to you, you should be glamourifying any crimes or what you did back in the
Being
day.
healthy.
This is me now. Today, I'm going to continue the momentum to carry on doing what I'm doing, and I've got the tools in the tool bag. Tori's picked up the tools and showed us what tools to use. My mum also
And he's
has
doing
my
brilliant.
mental health team and my probation event. You've got the tool bag, you've
No,
got
he
everything
knows
in your
what to
tool
do.
bag. That tool, that tool, that tool, that tool.
You just
And I went,
needed it all
okay,
to fit
so it's
together.
clicked now. It's like, I'm not institutionalised anymore. I probably
No.
was 5-6 months ago, but in denial to Victoria. See now, I ain't institutionalised, which I used to love getting back to the jail, just to feel safe. If someone's mad, you'll know what I'm on about if you've done a lot of jail time. When you get out, it's like, wow, the big scary world. But kids, it ain't a joke. People on YouTube telling jail stories and that's all good. But that ain't, that's just
That's
the
not
funny
really
side
for
of things. They ain't getting into the nitty gritty about what you see on a daily basis. You see people's skin coming off. You see blood squirting through temples when they get slashed on there. It's happened right next to me, Garth and Pert at the stair bit. Woof, this guy, she knows who that are. Pfizer and Watty, people for Dundee know him on about him, be all both exercise, got him dumped in the temple, there were 6.5 pints of blood. It was a horrific scene. That's what you should be telling the kids. Do not go to jail because this is what you see. I told you the story about the guy, Jojo Darcy, a well-known guy for quantity for 5, hard cunt, but he's got respect and power and that, right? But you gave this guy a wee, a tenner bag, a jail canteen bag. This Paul guy, you'll know him on about, never paid him. So you got paranoid and got the plug out the sink. And as Jojo was going for his dinner, powerful guys, I mean, they done donuts. The guys went whack, he shot and the plug took Jojo's eye out. So years later, I was like, Jojo, was that like a fake eye in that? People on Jojo Darcy's for 5. you're watching Mark Wishart, I went to the golf in the store and got punched the fuck. Never knew he was like the man and whatever. Went off the streets withdrawing. What do you know? My dad, you get in the golf, got punched about, but he's a well respected man for in Fife. He's the top boy. I was going up to exercise and getting drugs for none for D Hall, told Victoria, but I'm just saying, you go in the golf with Mark Wishart, his own boys. I was like, what's the deal with this Mark Wishart? Until I found out he was a professional kickboxer, but in his day hard as nails. I went in the gaff and got flatlined. I was telling Victoria, our boys were like that, leave the door open. Dundee boys, Bobby boy thought bold as fuck, kicked the door shut, threw a couple of rapids, he just went woof, took us off my feet. And I was against the door, ducking and diving, and he was missing it. And people flew up the stairs up in the second flat of B-Hub in the showers. And then like the next day they were like, fucking hell, we heard him boom, hitting that door for the second flat. People that were in the hit know the story. Rockwells, every cunt was in Barry Jackson, every Clinton guy was in the hall. Anyway, I went and they went, leave the door open, what they would usually do, so they're getting done, somebody would come in. Bobby would just kick the door shut with this Mark Wishart and got battered. I wanted to go again when I got my detox, it was withdrawing. He went, you're off your nut. He went, come here, do you know who I am? And I was like young at the time. I went, I don't give a fuck. He went, that's all, got a lot of respect for you. You've took a healthy doing. And you still want to go back in the gaff. I went, mate, listen, I'm withdrawing. He was like, listen, here's a wee bit of whatever for you. And we came like that, and it's a true story, it always sticks. But the story about Jojo, so the guy's due him money, but he's paranoid, so he's went, woof, true, everybody knows about this. Jojo's eye came out on the landing, right, he's got a glass eye. So, years later, I'm in the jail, and I see the guy coming up, I see Jojo Darcy iron jail stuff, and I'm like, never clicked, not really say clicked. He's ironing, and he's steaming the iron, doof, and he's like that. And I just saw the Fifer. Never thought, just looked more way, with beeline, because my eyes were on, there was rumour. And he's unplugged the iron, and I've just heard, as if turned, he had, you know what, men in the shower, women in the jail, we can't fucking get our backs properly, right? Like me, when I'm in here, I need Tory to help me with my back. They're all the same, so he still had water down his back. And the whole point of the story is when you pull an iron out that's been steamed and put on the wee water to heat both, and this guy screams. I'm traumatised by it as well. Victoria says screamed during the night, and that, no wonder. And I just turned around and saw him putting him in a sleeper with the iron on his back, running, and see when the screws went intervened, lock up and that. This is a true story, everybody was in B all that time. The irons dropped, and see the skin, it was all over the iron, right? And the irons fell. I went, lock up. I was like, holy shit, I was only young at the time. I was like, I'm bold in that, but this is getting a bit too much. I mean, a guy from Millamains was shouting during the night. Another incident, boss, I'm withdrawing. Oh, shut up. It's your own fault, so we're going to cheat at the door. Don't speak to a fucking one or other like that. He went, that's what happens when you take drugs. You'll get dealt with in the morning with a detox. So Matty cuts shut when I'm going to hang myself, fucking shut up, he shouts, he goes, shut up, he went, people that hang themselves don't fucking say it, so we were at the door going, fuck, that's our boy, as you do when you're young. So, next morning, both have done the checks, Bobby boy's concerned about Matty walked in, opened the door a wee bit, he's hanging through the window, I'm like, people will clarify this as well, and be all, boss, Matty's hanging. People went, why did they not notice you on the checks? Because they just opened the door a wee bit and put the milk in, right, shut the door, it's pitch black, especially when your velcro curtains are up. I just saw somebody hanging, shot myself, obviously still to this day. It wasn't like my best friend, he was from Mullinmains, but he was always in the jail. As a human being, and I was like, holy shit. So, like, I'm not the only person that's done a lot of jail time that's witnessed this. My uncle's still in the 70s. For horrific crime, and I've got visits in that way, as the boys will tell you, that I've been in Perth every time I land in that jail. So the point I'm making about all that as well is, guys, kids, if you are watching this, don't listen to my jail stories. I'll tell you the proper jail stories, and they'll frighten you, and that's what needs to be done with this generation. You can't be saying jail's like a holiday camp. The jail ain't like no holiday camp, right? Unless you're institutionalised. And once you're at that stage, the revolving door they call it. And once I was that myself. But see now, I'm not going to say too much, but I was at an appointment, walked up to an army full of people, my enemies, tore out to last week. I went, so far, opened the door, right up the drug problem service, they're all just out the jail. I'm like, Sean, bro, go and have a walk with so-and-so. He's not, I'm like, there's about fucking 10, 11, 12 years, loads of birds in that with them as well, in different groups. Got everything sorted. I went, listen, I'm at church and that, I've got a fiance. If your nephews want to go for a roll about, we'll do it, but that's what, no, he's just wanted to mention me. a wee talk, so a wee walk up the thing, and a certain other person was able to sit up. But the point I'm making, these are meant to be people that you look up to when you're younger, but see looking at them now, I was like, what is all here for? Chasing that needle, bro. What needle? The pivotal injection. We've got what's going back to the jail. So use the revolving door. The point I'm making is these guys are people that I looked up to. It's embarrassing. But at least I could admit it. And it half Dundonians as a mates group, we looked up to these people. Now they're looking up to me. It's mad. So kids, listen. Do not never get ahead of yourself. Do not look up to anyone but yourself, your mother and your father, if you has been there for day dot. And yourself, look in that mirror every day and tell yourself you are the man, because I'm the man. Not in a gangster way and a fighting mate, I just say I'm the man. Simple as that. See, laugh sometimes, but it's total confidence. People say for an ex-addict, you half can't fake it. Fake it, no faking it here, mate. Fake it to make it and all that. This is confidence oozing. Call me what you want. I will just bounce off me. I've been through it, what you call as the jibber. I lived it. I had to score every day, I had to do the jail time, I've been punished for it. So none of that bothers me. But you can't call me the N-words, you can't call me the domestic boy like the other half of people in Dundee, because my paperwork says otherwise. Bobby K is the cleanest boy on the side of YouTube. Fact. The amount of enemies I've got as well, no secrets getting kept. And it's a mess skeleton, so Victoria will tell you, I out myself for stuff that she's like, do not, I'm like, out with myself. The first boys I see, I'm like, boys, I fucked up, bub, but she's like, you're mad. I went, no, listen, I've always worked like that. The boys will tell you, if I've done something bad that I regret, they'll go and keep that to yourself. I'm like, no, I cannot keep it to myself. Just the way I am. Right? I'm glad that the missus and Rhonda, that is what it is, mate. Listen, you've got to be ruthless, you've got to be confident, you've got to have it oozing for you. People go, like, insecure mates go, is that a front you put on, Bobby? I'm like, a front?
No.
A front? She stays with us 24/7. I'm charismatic, I'm bouncing off the walls ready to stay in real life. Honestly, I'm making differences and paving the way for people that have been in this situation. But getting back to the jail stories on YouTube channels, you ain't got jack shit stories compared to me. I'm going to do a demonstration that's not glamorifying anything, but listen, I've got it all set in stone. I'm going to show you what I done when I stole the Glaswegian phones up. Fry it then. Shit. What I'm going to show you is what right. I've got my throwaway phone, right, and a jail bag, we'll say, right, and I'm going to put it in there, but it's a head and shoulders one you need, but you just get a razor blade, cut around there, pull it back, put your phone in, pour half the shampoo out, make it come up to there, but in head and shoulders bottle, you can't see through it, so you can't see the shadow of it. There's a phone in that you'd built it. So pour half it out, the phone goes down, and it rises right up to the top. And when you pick up another head and shoulder bottle, they're the very same weight. You cannot tell the difference. That's how my stuff was on my shelf, and it was always in the head and shoulders bottle, and in the middle one. And they're in my graph. One phone I could not get, and I had to put it somewhere. But came up with that. I was like, I've got wood for the wood party and fry it in business. I've got a brain that operates better than 90% of the population. I've got a head and shoulder bottle, I've got a jail bag, I've got a phone. So let's do this, Bobby boy. Both, bang, both, right through. Perf system, true story. She saw the boy the other day. What did he say about the Reggie's phones? What did he say? I went, it was you.
Yeah.
It was you cunt. I went, remember I was telling about this, the Reggie story about the phones. He's still in Dundee. You could fight like fuck. He's like that for it. Pushed you. You fucking stole the Reggie's phones. He was like frightened me. I'm like, mate, the Reggies are not here, bro. They're in Dundee. But listen, I've got my own opinions about that situation. But anyway, but I was like, oh, I need my stuff. I was like, they've tippled to that phone because it was under intel anyway. Sent me fry it, and so I was like, shit. So I was like, well, I said, Chance, Martin, to get my stuff. He's like, what do you need your stuff for? You're going to Pullman on Thursday. I was like choking. I was an addict at the time. I was choking. I was like, I've got a bird. This sounds selfish. I've got a bird. I need a phone, but also I need that. So I'm on my head. As I got in the reception, you'll know yourself in Pullman. It's all Glaswegians. They're all like that, doing 18, 20 odd year. You Bobby Kay, I was like that, no danger. My heart's went, right? But obviously I put the persona on. I'm like, what? So when I'm in the dog box and I hear, I've still got the head and shoulders. Mainstream, but of course I am. Listen, you cannot. We'll need to put you on like for your own protection if things get too worse like that. Where's the other phone? I don't have a clue. Now see as he says it and I'm hearing my name. I'm just so far landed with one of your phones. And come to the second one. I'm like shaking like that. They're on top. I'm like, what the fuck? Both through it. Silent. Radio silent. I'm like, wow. What I never knew was the ingredients in the head and shoulder with the shampoo conditions through. So but I never knew this when I was the first person in Scottish history to come up with the shampoo. Came up to the last detector, both the same, 0. But went up to 106 and flat, I was telling Tate. He's like, you're done up with your guy for hair or something. I was like, oh, not bad, 102. I own the 2. It was like, not a problem. Went in, got my phone, put it in shoulders, made a wee phone call, put it behind the wee bit in your gap in the shelves and that. Here comes in the cell, shushed him up for about 2 hours. I went, could you keep it secret? He was like, are you Bobby? I was like, what is it? He's like, you've been took with it and spoke the work on the route and work parties and that. Yeah, you've got hits on you. I went, I know that, mate. Yeah, how have you got that charged in it? Your pencil batteries, a bit of gel paper, 2 bits of wire, and you couldn't leave it. I mean, I got caught with it. I just handed it over because my ex-self wanted the gel up and I threw it behind us on the bottom bunk in the direction. And it was the only Dundee boy that was willing to go mainstream. It ain't dirty in anybody's name, but there was 2 or 3 tops that were willing to face what was ahead. The beef, each like city. I do not know why Glasgow boys and Dundee boys hate each other in the system. It's just, in Perth we've got on great, but it's just that why yours. It's like if you're not
young, you know.
At Pullman, that wee fun, but remember, he was like, it's all that it's hard work, Dundee, but and it's all the same stories. It's like, I haven't lost none again, but I would not recommend that to any of the youth. I'm telling these stories because they're true. I've got receipts for them. My missus has been there with witnesses that were there in the caucus, and she's been told about them. She spoke to the people that have done these things. Just smoking my vape. That you do not hear it so clear because I predict that in Ganu and AJ fight to a fine detail. Tate said 12 on points but AJ by knockout. I was like, pick one, and I was like, that's a good shout, points, but I was like, I saw what they were working on, and every time AJ was throwing and Ganu, I said 2 to 7, there'll be 3 knockdowns. AJ will win, and beating about the bush about Ngannou's story. AJ's also got a story. Now, I was a Fury fanboy till the last couple of years. Tate's been dodging Usyk and fighting Ngannou like that and coming in. Listen, I ain't a divvy. That was not Tyson Fury. It's his opinion. maybe he was, but I'm sure AJ was pretty damn tired as well because it was like the back of 3 in the morning. And so, and Garner, mate, no, he ain't going to be listening to me, but do you think every fighter on that card was not exhausted? Mate, of course they were. You're meant to go to get a lot of hate because his mindset was totally wrong after the Usyk 2 fight. But now, you seen that, standing next to the baddest man on the planet, i.e. Francis Ngannou, and dealing with him like that. Could you imagine being AJ? Every channel was about Ngannou, his story. Like he and I'm a Fury hater at the minute, but if you know your boxing, Fury wins it. Despite the knockdown, Fury wins it. If you're looking at what the judge, if you know you're fighting, you're looking at the shot selection, it was poor. That was the worst Tyson Fury ever. And listen, people are saying Ngannou could compete at that level. Well, Fury was just up the boozer, disgusting. Did you see when this face red, and like fake laugh? Yeah, it was a good performance by AJ. Some people are saying AJ is now the best reviewer on the planet. What do you say to that, Fury? Well, fake laugh, nervous laugh. Well, I think Usyk would have something to say about that because considering he's beat him twice, that old cliche. Right, we get it, Fury. You ain't still impressed with AJ. Right, okay, mate. Resume, a lot better. Proper professional AJ is 100%. Ben Davidson keeps saying it. Lee Whaley, I shouted you out on my prediction video, mate, before any of this big spotlight came to his mate. Also said Ben Davidson and Lee Whaley studied Tate like no tomorrow. They are weird Greeks. You get IT, you get computer Greeks and that. Well, they're Greeks in the sense that they'll sit and watch something, every little detail, till they've got the puzzles solved. Then they execute that in their game plan with the tools that I need to get going, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Obviously,
If there's any Irish
American people, big up.
they'll be on
And there has been I hold no prisoners. And the others the missus. I've got this life now that I've always wanted. I've got away from what they're evolving. Preaching on about getting help. That's just basically have to say like more. I don't need help from anybody. But I'll tell you guys, if you've got a heart, and we've all got hearts, you just play Mr. Hard Guy, Mr. Nice Guy, but people can see through that shite. So you're better just being yourself on camera. The audience will applaud you more for that. And gaffs, when you see somebody on the street, they're like, you make my day. They say to the Tory as well, but just but obviously tapped in the story as well, but she's the love of my life and
it's private.
It's private.
I've got my children to think about, thank you.
Yeah, she sent me a big shout out to the kids. I can't say their names because you get CD people on YouTube, you get a lot of weird people out,
Exactly. So, yeah. Private. What will be the sign?
What will be the sign? It's in the book of, what's the book that they done?
And it's going on about Jerusalem.
Yeah, like everything. If you're religious, non-religious.
I know,
And
but
that's what
it's
the Bible
saying
stands for.
Jesus
I've
said
told
to
priests
them,
and
nation
ministers
will
this, and
fight
I went, how do you know
against
that? They
nation.
didn't even know
I
that.
know,
Well,
I
I went
know.
into a church with Tate. I went, do you know what Bible stands for? He had been in this job 20 years. He went, no. I went, basic instructions before leaving earth. He went,
I
wow.
didn't know that.
He was standing me told he went, how do you know that? I was like, I've just done my due diligence, sir. I was like, you're a priest. You should know this stuff.
Definitely.
But he was shocked. He was like, I'm pretty impressed. So take the credit for that. But no, on a serious note, guys, you've got fans, people on YouTube saying their subs are fans. We've got fans, Mac.
Hi, fans.
We've got hi fans. I want to meet you, fans. Hi, fans. I'm a celebrity, fans. Oh, I'm a celebrity. Get me the fuck out of YouTube. But on a serious note, I'm a celebrity. Get me the fuck away from the dark side. The dark side. Like that, yeah. People, honestly, I'm glad I'm recovering, loving life. You my soulmate. Bonda, you're on a. Even though maybe it comes across that way. I hope the funeral went well, Vonda.
I'm thinking
Amen to your family. And I mean that. Vonda, you've been on the phone to my missus, and I keep my missus private, because the kids and that, and the family and whatever. But
that
she's her own person.
Well.
She's in this. I'm getting spoke about anyway. Like the way up here. I've been told to keep up screws. I met a screw. He stays in St Mary's. Won't say who it's my mate's mum's man. You know, John, big shout out. No second name. Up, clean, lapsed. Got up, clean, lapsed. Got up to now. It's crazy. People keep it private. It's like being some right, is it? But it's been like ups and downs and sessions for 6 days and just doing shit that we could sit and laugh. She's like, I can't rank. I'm like, perfect. She's like, you get that Tate.
Of course you do.
I've got fans. I oblige to use. I'm only joking, guys. If you know me, you know. If you know, then you know. No, if you know me, you know it's all just fun and games. But on a serious note, on a serious subject, talking about Vonda here, I need to be going to the church.
I was
but see
I
now,
wanted to
I
go.
feel brilliant going to the church. I'll tell you something. See, this morning in the shower, the two were up, music on, knowing we're going to a church and I'm not going to score or to any crack dens or smart dens or brilliant to get what I need to get and talk to these people. Not, I don't mean that in a bad way. It's too much pressure on my shoulders. No, I can't take it. But at the start, Tony will tell you, I was paranoid. It was like trying to disguise myself. But it is what it is. I disguised myself. So, Hedgehog Man, to answer your question, St. Chetaway's dressed there, mate. I didn't jog you on, mate. The look in the park, brother, be a Burgos hat on, mate. It's better than sitting me at Disney fucking Plus jumping on, or a Sonic or a Batman jumping on to get my draft going to WWE at your age. Wow, we are missing Harry Potter and that. Oh, CD stuff. Wow, absolutely CD stuff. Now, you've got this rate, you want and CNN, VP, they're all up the kill. I'm watching this on screen going, oh my god, you have not got a life. You're on YouTube for 8 in the morning to rinse and repeat right through.
I think like they're really, really famous.
Me and Tori have had this discussion. Do you guys in the chat think these people think they're, honestly, I'm being deadly serious. Yes, I know I'm about to pronounce their but seriously, do you think these, I think they're celebrities in a way. I think they could make Hollywood. They've got a lot of talent. See when you watch that daily stuff, I'm like, that should be like Hollywood actors should jump on it because I've not saw anything like it. See Netflix, it pisses on Netflix, anything I watch. I love how he's so dedicated to the person as well. Like he's madly in love with described us dailies about. You could see the love, you could see the connection, the romance. I think his missus gets a bit jealous because when I see him on screen for what they are, and that's a fact. There's people in the chat for Dundee now that'll tell you, I don't the dribble shit. This is a wee place. Everybody knows everybody's business, and not one person would say they've caught me scoring and or whatever because I'm clean as a whistle. I get drug tested twice a week, and I'm flying in life. But listen, I wish everybody nothing but the best, and my haters and lovers outside and on YouTube. But I could not sit and do daily daily Desi boys every day because I'll tell you that must be a lot, man. Like, yeah, I'm serious, not but that must be a lot. Like, to sit and be obsessed with what you call the S offender.
Exactly.
My comment on that, no comment.
Stop.
Because I'm not a CD man that goes on about that constantly and constantly. People just stop it.
Like,
then maybe, but you've got the honest lies, I call it, because you get the channel struck, the old man that sits with the hedgehog, and he's like I don't agree with what DH has done. I'm just spreading awareness for women and children. And I'm like, you're actually on a panel, Mr. Know-it-all, honest lies. You're on a panel with hedgehog that battered. I mean, like, you're on about this DH guy, but at the same time, he's like, he's bought one instant. When he does it, I'm like, they're on the phone behind the scenes going, nobody could say it. And nobody's accused me of anything because I'm a clean man. That's why I'm entitled to this opinion. It would be different if it was Barton. I'm not too pleased with what I've done, but guess what? When I've looked across the board on YouTube, I went, wow, Bobby, you are the man. You are the only person on YouTube that's been loyal. Oh, okay, disfaithful to women all my life, I get that. But loyal to the code that you've been and still for a youngster. Go and put your mind in that for 2 seconds, 5 seconds, and think about what the people do. The answer is serial killer, for example. You're like, you just can't because it's not us. You're clean people. So my point is, it's been in these people all their lives. You can't just wake up and go, oh, I may start grooming kids. I may start speaking to kids on social media. I've been done with all that people to get convictions for being victims of. Not one yes. Why? I don't know. Nothing to do with me. Do I care about them? No. Do I care about that cult? No. Do I believe any sides? Not interested. Have I got my own opinion on yes. Will I voice that? No. Do I believe any of what they're saying? No. Do I believe him? No. Do I think he's done some of the stuff? No comment. Have you got my draft? Of course I do. But is it for me to be shouting about? No. The point I'm making is, they're a sheriff and jury cult. As he was saying himself, oh, if you're not that member, what happened to last year? Deca Heavy fighting. If you were tied to that name, what was the cheat I was getting as well? Yeah, enabler. What was that? Remember? Because he put me up as co-main event fighting Talk UK. And what did Bobby Boy do? Go on his live and the masses witnessed this. It's clipped. I went on and went, how dare you put my name in that video? How dare you put my name in that video? Get that took down now. People went, you've no chance. Well, listen, there's still people's podcasts and that ain't gonna do it any hard men out there. My video was took down within 5 minutes of a phone call, and there's still people shouting, get that podcast took down. He ain't doing it. So shaking police vans and that over, and so on and so forth, and in Kitting, but that was my other pals, and in Douglas. That's what we do to them, right? We don't come on YouTube and make threats and go, oh, he's this and that. You go at their door and nothing's said or heard about it. So unless you're going to put up, you might as well just shut up, because you cannot keep going on about he's this, he's this, he's that. You're just sitting watching him. You're just sitting making content on the back of this person, making him money. But that 6.2007 days and 12 days, 100,000 subs, okay. But British champions in that time yourself up with this guy in the same sentence. Remember last year, I would say, Paddy Conroy, you going about Tony, whatever, none of my pointing out, mate. Your word. I'm just pointing out for the women
He
of
is
the
actually
day
being
and the
convicted.
children. You're saying that this Tony guy, that I'm not interested in about in the slightest, but you're saying, oh, he's definitely the worst bacon on YouTube. He's done it to minors. Wait a minute. Paddy, were you not an old OG? Because see where I come from, mate, there ain't no worse. Groping somebody, you are all scum of the earth. You're a rat. A rat. That's a sure rat. That's what you are. So don't say, as a hearsay, she's on your shadow, you know what. Channel got struck the last time. Once you've put a bird, once you've even done any of that, you're all on the same category. Put a bullet in everyone their heads, or hang them, or castrate them, because they get me angry. And yous are going on a campaign making money off the back of a cow. Go to his door and give him that. I bet his don't thought so. But see if that was in Dundee, the boys would get together. Go and watch the video. We're from the streets of Dundee. We do not let them in our areas. Oh my God, man, I'm telling you, if you know people from Dundee, that's one thing we do not allow. Okay, back in the day, but smart dealers, and that's ironic. We chased them up and got them to fuck. Hoggy boy. That's all I'm going to say on that, because listen, my pals have not forgot me, and that Ratman, big shout out, and Leanne, I've not forgot about any of these guys. I'm just concentrating on me and my missus and my mother, and I'll be back to see you, because you are my pals that I looked up to and I respect, and it's vice versa. And through hard times, maybe these graves will be telling off, etc. But it makes it look description with my ego and reputation, and maybe an inch Spice Boy was a fuck. I was getting buses to the ferry, 45-minute buses to get that, because I wasn't willing to get seen in my local area going in a pharmacy, and that's a fact. Nobody knew to tell myself. Everybody thought for 29 years on subbies. No, not till I got to 29. Out with myself for that, nobody knew. People knew, but they were playing daft. Then I out with myself for liquid substances, because I was in plain documentary and Christian Minor, going to be totally honest. It's documented for Freddie, Fight Club, and I know that I spoke to your pharmacist and actually tried to get my medication, yes. And other people, if they've been put in that category, no chance. I'll never deal with any in life. I'll never cross paths with them. I'll never work with them as like YouTube creators. Remember the big plans, we'll all get together and that with the Americans do it. No chance. Just bring as a wee lightful Sunday. Hopefully you've got a wee laugh in that, guys. It is what it is. I went off track a few times, but I got past that. As you do. So as you do. As you do. You do. No, seriously. So guys, think about it. Do not be giving these people coffee monies and GoFundMe. Do you see Bobby Tate asking the public for one pence. That would not be on my watch because I just